You got me eating a biscuit. Sorry about that. But you got me eating a biscuit to start with. I had nothing to eat today yet. Hello, lovely. So, you got plenty to do, Amy? Or are you finished? I'm out. Out? Wow. You're not at home, you mean? I didn't know that. Oh. Well, there's a little job you could do to, if you search the word provenance, and then anything that comes up with the word provenance in the title needs changing to COA. And take out letter of provenance and put in COA. So you could do that as a little one in the background. That's one that's got to be done. Whilst, have we got any empty raffles? Have we got raffles that need emptying, or what's that, mate? If you ever get stuck for a pair of scissors or a knife, toothpick. Got a toothpick handy. Works just as well. Probably not even mine. Logan. You know, you said this was personal. Yeah, which normally you're right, it is. Except this is what John's ordered.
Why have you got your name on it?
This is the stamps.
Ah.
This is our stamps, just arrived. Yay!
That's cool.
Bang. Okay, so. Yep, and asking how we're going to get the production line going, because they need to go out. So we've got like over 1,000 to bang. Here we go. Hello everybody. Lorna, coming to the end of a raffle we can hopefully close today. Okay, so has anybody been giving you any good ideas of what to put up in a raffle? Hello Natasha. Obviously, We're going to struggle selling 100 tickets of anything if we've only got 20 or 30 watchers. Okay, which one did you put up? Was it Gruffalo? Alright then. And how much was the tickets? How many tickets and how much? £2. Blimey. 30 tickets. Okay. How about a US silver dollar? Hello, John. Ian, hello. Too much global. It's too big. We need a smaller. I just need to ask you a question, Amy. How about we sell the remaining ones left on this before we put the new one up? What is the one that we've got? Penguins is a good idea. Seen a couple of your videos, Matt, I think. I get confused with whose ones I have seen. Okay. Did you get my text there, Ian? Excellent. Yes, I have. So what are the tickets we've got to sell out then? What hasn't sold out? Where are we? Oh, 5 bags of 50p coins. So what have we got there then? 5 bags of 50p coins. I forget how much they were. But, pardon me. Alright, mate. What is it? He's a beautiful boy. A beautiful boy. And the 50 times 250p's, 250p's. Oh yeah, I was quite surprised with them. You see, I thought people would be well into them with their points. That really surprised me, that did. 50 suffragettes and 50 class downs. Yeah, I thought people would be well into that with their points. But obviously not. So, have we got, I mean, how much space have we got on the raffles page? Okay, so what was I going to check? I was going to check something. I was going to check. Oh yeah, the page. Check the page. And see. Raffles. 5 sealed bags of that one. Well, there should always be, I would say, Amy, there should always be like a page worth, you know, and there should be some at different prices. Because then when people are using up their thingies, their points and stuff, they can spend the odd bit on raffle things. But obviously, these ones, no good. So perhaps we need some cheaper ones then. Don't know, it's difficult when you don't know necessarily what people want. Somebody mentioned a set of penguins. Christmas coins are always popular. Yeah, they are. Just can't get them at the minute. And I've been a little bit on the too busy side. I mean, there should always be nearly a page there, so that you've got some that should be probably one, and I'm waiting for someone to come forward and say, oh, that's mine. With a range of others, there should always be half a page or a page there, I would imagine. I've forgotten I was on today, to be honest, and I'm trying to work out for tomorrow, because I think I need to be on tomorrow, don't I? Who's booked from 12 till 5 or 12 till 3, and then I'm thinking, oh, I mean, they can't start the auctions, I've got to be on at night. So, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, back tomorrow. I don't have you listed as on tomorrow. No, I suddenly realised, hang on a minute, I've organised this penny thing for tomorrow, and I haven't put myself into start it off. Like, how's everyone going to know what it is I want them to do? What it is I want to auction off or play around with? Who's on at 12 till 5? Is that Steve? I might ask Steve if I could just come on for an hour or so. Ian, did you ask yesterday for us not to use vouchers on the raffles? No. Vouchers is okay on the raffles, points is okay on the raffles. You know, vouchers where you get something off, or points where you get something off, that's fine. What I was saying was to people, don't keep asking the moderators and the coin jockeys for new vouchers. Don't ask Amy to make new vouchers. That's what I was trying to say last night. There's plenty of vouchers out there that she's made before. We're not making any more. So, and people shouldn't ask the people in the chair for vouchers to knock the price off. If they want a voucher, go and find one. That's why they were made, so that people can go looking through those videos and find vouchers. See, I obviously don't want my people, like moderators or Amy or anybody else, trawling through, doing work, trawling through, going and copying loads of vouchers down just to make it easy for people to save money. We did that, she did that, she made it easy for people to save money, she put the vouchers out, we advertised the voucher codes and all the rest of it. I'm sort of saying this to everybody really. We advertised the voucher codes and all the rest of it, so now the idea being, it's in the videos. If you want a voucher, you go and watch the videos, or you should have written them down. If people didn't write them down, then go and watch the videos, because by watching the videos, the hits go up. It's sort of a self-defeating exercise. If I allow Amy in the background to go trawling through old voucher codes to find voucher codes for people so that they can save money, that doesn't do me any favours whatsoever. And it doesn't knock the hits up, does it, Kaspa? No. And that becomes a lazy scenario then, because people just have to go, oh, give us a voucher code, Amy, give us a voucher code, Warren. And it don't work like that. They did that. We gave loads of voucher codes, and I told people they're going to stop, write them down, write them down, write them down. But because they came out every day, a lot of people didn't bother writing them down. And then they stopped. Now I've got to find them. And that's the plan. That was the plan. The plan was to make people find them, go looking for them, which means they got to watch videos, which means the hits go up, and all the rest of it. I understand, Ian, that it's non-productive. Amy has enough to do, thanks. Absolutely. That wasn't directed at you, by the way. That's just me. I mean, I like it when someone like you brings up a question like that, because it then gives me a chance to go, right, this is, you know, to talk about things that perhaps, you know, I've sucked it and didn't like the taste on. Ian, I can get you on 12 to 1 tomorrow to start the auctions if that suits you. Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, that'd be alright, Warren. So that I can come on and start it. I mean, I've given a few examples, but the trouble is, the jockeys themselves are going to need to know what they can auction and what they can't. And I just haven't had as much time. Well, of course I should. I should be going into that WhatsApp thing, that group. Yeah, we've got that group. Okay, so I can go in there and communicate with everybody, can't I? Of course I can. I'm coming, Kaspa. Because I think there might be a few people that are over expecting for tomorrow. I think, hello Scott, I think there might be a few people that are expecting certain things to be going on tomorrow that probably ain't going to go on. You know, perhaps I get the feeling that there's people that think it's going to be absolutely manic with non-stop auctions all day, but it's not going to be. That is not my... Hello. I can't. Oh, it's okay. Oh yeah, it's Halloween, isn't it? Happy Halloween to everybody. So yeah, it's not going to go mental, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. But the idea is that I'm getting for tomorrow, I want 1p's and 2p's. And the value that I put on them is not what people have been putting on them. People think, oh, Ian's doing these coins, so they're going to be worth £1 each. No, they're not going to be worth £1 each. You're not going to be bidding £1 or a coin. And the coins themselves are not worth £1 each. Not to me, anyway. They're worth £1 each to sell them, but not worth £1 each to me to buy them. So I had a little test of it last night, and as you quite rightly know, a business, it works both ways. You've got to not only make money, but you also got to do good deals. If you ain't doing both, if the people ain't getting good deals and you ain't making money, then it don't work. And if people are too tight with their coin bids, I say too tight because there's a danger that some people are going to look at that and almost put it in the same bracket as a 10p or a 50p or whatever it is that we've been saying that we'll take as currency, and putting it in that same bracket as a value. Therefore, items may be getting a certain number of coins bid in the penny and 2p, and it's the same number of coins that they would in a 10p, where it's a completely different value. That's only because people are trying to put a value on the 1p's and 2p's that I'm telling you to save and put into the auction, instead of not putting a value on them, instead of just demagnetising them, keeping them all, putting them in a great big pile, and then using them to bid on something that you want. Because when you bid 50 coins, you're bidding 50 pennies, you're bidding 50 pence, that's all. But I'm not too sure how it's going to work out. You know, is there at 12 to 1, £13 back? 12 to 1. No, that's me coming on at 12 to 1, but you probably know that. Happy 25th birthday to Hannah's boy. So, you know, I mean, if it works out, then I'll do it. I'll do it a bit regular. I'll do it once a month. You know, we'll have a 1p and a 2p coin auction once a month, and we'll have the other coin auction once or twice a month. Give people a chance to save up and get hold of the change. We could do that. Has anyone got any pennies? Has anyone got any pennies? And I'll give you a little demonstration. We'll have a little practice. Seeing as you know, I've got to sort of fill in time till 4 o'clock. Popcoin King's got some. Ian, I've got my 6-year-old niece into hunting pennies with a magnet. She's fascinated, so another future mini CJ. Excellent. Jamie's coming on at 4 o'clock. However, the problem with that, Warren, is going to be that Jamie needs to log in before then. I tried to say that earlier on this morning, but and to get him to do it with me this morning, but somehow I don't think Jamie understood what I was saying. Because he's going to have the same problem you and everybody else had. He's going to go to log in, and it ain't going to let him log in. Because it's going to be on a new device, new person and all that. Okay, cool. Right. So, I suppose I need to get something or other. What about a 1972 50p? So if I was to say, let's have, you know, now the way it really ought to work is I would go something like, let's have a bid of 50 coins for 1972 50p. One of the dearest of the non-released. Not sure if this bag is non-magnetic. Yeah, as long as he knows what to do. That's the trouble, because when Matt tried to do it, he locked himself out. Tried it too many times, locked himself out, he couldn't get in. You know, hello Jack. So, does somebody want to make a bid of 50 coins for that? Mint condition, nice and shiny, all that. Most people don't like me touching the coins, I know, but you know. It's come out of a thingy, so mental condition. Now something like this should go up to, really, a good couple of 100 coins. All depends on 40 coins now you touched it. Okay then. Don't get a thing. Otherwise, I bought some coins to sort. Boy, get out of it, you rascal. No, you're not allowed to do things like that. Don't you? You know you're not allowed. Go on your council or mine. That's it, on yours. Ian, don't know if it's any use to you, but maybe of use to some of the bandits. There's a discount code for Raw Mint that works on 2018 Peter Rabbit. 50%, so only £5. It's DSC262. I bought 5 of them this morning. £5. Is that the most you're allowed to buy? And is that in Royal Mint packaging? Peter Rabbit 2019 in Royal Mint packaging. So, you know, that one I have in the square thing. Doesn't say anything about limits. Just bought some more tickets. Thanks, Natasha. Good luck to anybody that wins in the tickets. Also, yes, in Raw Mint packaging. So outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Honestly, go over and get as many as you can. And the reason I tell you go over and get as many as you can is because if I bought 1,000 Peter Rabbit packaged coins from the Raw Mint, 1,000, and I couldn't get them at £5 each. Couldn't buy them at £5 each. So the fact that they're selling them cheaper than what their wholesalers and dealers can buy them for is absolutely outrageous. It's disgusting. It's disgusting practice. It's great for you guys. It's great for the consumer when that kind of thing happens, because then you can go in there and fill your boots, and that's great. And from a consumer's perspective, I agree, it's great. But from a dealer's perspective, that's outrageous. It's absolutely disgusting business practices. Thanks for that, Chris. But you and Warren were under a misunderstanding with that. So I've got both of yours attention now. You're still there, aren't you, Warren? And Amy can pay attention to this as well. Let me make sure I've got everybody's attention. Amy, Chris, Dyer and Warren are the people I really need, and Hannah are the people I need to talk to at the minute, because they're the only ones that are either modding or in the background. Coins and more, you and all. Right, so have I got everybody's attention? Yeah. You never know who's watching, do you? You know they're there, but you don't know, oh, is he listening in a minute or is he making a cup of tea? So, right. Yes, you need to mention it on other streams, not this one. I'm here too, lovely. Still working, but won't let me have more than 10 to the basket. Okay, so you can only buy a maximum of 10 at a time, by the sound of it. But Jack bought 10 this morning, and he's going to have another go and see if he can buy another 10. So let us know if he lets you buy another 10, and then let us know if it lets you buy another 10. You know, is it just like maximum 10 per purchase, but you can have as many purchases as you like. Anyway, so what I was saying about that was, like, Chris just punched up Fran's business address, and that's not what I meant. So what I meant by that was, so on Warren's stream, I sent Warren a tenner. I was trying to do it by, I didn't realise at the time, I said, are you alright for me to show you, Warren? And he's going, yeah, show me. I didn't realise at that moment he was coming off in a few minutes. So basically, by me doing what I was doing, I was making him go over time. I hadn't realised that at the time. So sorry about that one. So I bunged Warren a 10. I just came up with the idea while I was thinking, like, you know, I want to find a way to make the things pay for themselves, right? I want to find a way to put a bit of money in the people's pockets that are working for us. But in order to do that, I've got to find it. I've got to find a way to do that, and I've got to find a way to do that that works for everybody. Now, I'm well aware of the fact that this buy me a coffee business and this super chat business, it's all very well and it's a great tool. It's a great tool, but it can make you feel a bit like begging. It can make you feel a bit like going, you know, and nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to. There's like a, I don't know, in my sort of language, it's like a self-respect thing. If I was in the position of being a coin jockey or anybody else on the video, and I literally am so skint I haven't got the money to go and buy a bag of tea bags, there's no way on God's green earth I'm going to say so on here, and neither would anybody else. If somebody hasn't got the money to buy a packet of cigarettes, I don't think for 1 second that any of the people that are doing the coin jockeying, any of them at all, without mentioning names, I don't think not a single one of them, I don't think, would come on and go, oh, it's my turn today, guys, I'm on for a couple of hours, I haven't got any money, I'm a bit skint, I haven't got any tea bags, I haven't got any fags, can you drop me, you know, and then every 10 minutes during the thing, say, can someone drop me a couple of quid because I'm a bit skint. It ain't going to happen. It's been thinking about it. It's been going through my mind. It ain't going to happen. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody with a semblance of pride is going to come on and ask for money. That ain't going to work. So that side of trying to find a way of making that work, that ain't going to work. The charity idea is all right, but you know, charity begins at home sometimes. Let's look after what we've got. Let's look after the people we've got. We've proved we can do the charity thing. That's the thing. We've proved we can do it. We've proved we can. There's ways with all of this. Lots of tweaks, lots of tests, lots of trying this, that, and the other. And we found that there's all sorts of ways in which we can do good and raise money. Great, love it. We don't have to do that every single day of every single week. We're a coin channel, for goodness sake. And we need to look after the people that we've got. Because whilst they are all of you and all Warren, while also these people here are prepared to give their time, they ain't going to do it forever. I wouldn't. And I always think about what I would do. I wouldn't do it forever. I'd do it for a while. I'm enjoying it. I like what's going on. I want to contribute like they do. I wouldn't want to do it forever. Not if I wasn't getting paid for it. I want to get paid somehow, some way. So there's a raffle up for a Frankenstein, $175 a ticket, and there ain't many tickets. So have a little look at that. So that you've got a couple of raffles going on. You've got a cheap one and dear one and whatever, but there's raffles that are going on. They also, you know, they push the raffles out because they are the daytime channel. So anyway, I thought another way of doing it is, what about shout outs? But shout outs for business. So would a business pay, for example, 10 quid to get 10 shout outs? And that's where me going, right, let me show you what I've got in mind, Warren. So I sent Warren a tenner and I said to Warren, what I want you to do is give a shout out to keytherapy.co.uk, which is Fran's psychotherapy business. So keytherapy.co.uk in 10 streams. Just once is enough, but for 10 streams, right? What I meant by that was 10 of your streams, hence the pen and paper. So you write it down there, and you've got you, Warren, you have got a new client, right? Keytherapy.co.uk is now your client in this idea. You write on a bit of paper. When you go on and do your next stream, might be tomorrow, you mention them, that's number 2. When you go on and do your next stream, you mention them again, it's number 3, and you tick it off. So however you want to do it on your bit of paper. I was only suggesting you get a pen and paper, so you write it down, because if you try and remember it, you're going to forget. So you need to somehow write it down to record it. So every time you come on and do a slot, you mention key therapy. Now there's different ways of doing it. You could do it per slot, you could do it per hour, whatever. My idea, just to throw it out there to come up with, is to say the coin jockey could charge a business, any business, 10 quid for 10 shout outs. So if somebody pays you 10 quid, you write it down on your bit of paper, right? Global Hunter's paid me £10 and he wants to shout out www.globalhunter.com. So each time you're on, each time you're in the chair for 10 slots, you mention and say to people, one of our sponsors for my show is, or hang it, whatever words you want to use really. In a way, they're like sponsors of your show. One of the sponsors of my show is www.globalhunter.com. You know, so they're getting their shout out. And they've paid for that. Now, in my view, when I sent you that money, Warren, now in my view, I'm not sending you 10 quid. I'm not charitably giving you 10 quid. I'm not donating £10. I'm paying you £10 for a service. Now you, as the person giving that service, now you can sit there with a straight back now, because you're not asking for any charity. You're being paid for a service, and this is your show. Each time each one of the jockeys sits in the chair, like today, this is my show today. My show, Ian's show. That's why it says in the title, Ian Live, CJ Ian Live. When it says CJ Hannah Live, That's her show. That's no different to a radio show. That's her show, and when you do one, Warren Live, that's Warren's show. So, why can't we make a little bit of money, you giving a service? I don't want the money. That can be for the coin jockeys. So now not only can they get their own following, they might even get their own following with people that do business. And people that do business might say, okay, I'll sponsor, pardon me, I'll sponsor several jockeys. I'll do, because I want to be mentioned in the evening, I want to be mentioned in the morning, I want to be mentioned in the afternoon, or something like that. And so there's a way there of developing that. There's a very small radio station that I sponsor. I've sponsored them for nearly a year, 6 months, something like that. It's only a small one, North Arts Radio, North Arts FM it's called. And I sponsor one of their programmes. It's no different to that, really. It's just that instead of getting a spangly advert, you're getting the person sitting in the chair saying, I've been sponsored in my show by www.globalhunter.com, for example, and give him a look, and then move on. And then that person might be quite happy to pay a little bit for that. And if we get the right medium, we might have the same people prepared to pay 25 quid a week. Someone might be prepared to pay 20 quid every single week and have their name shouted out 20 times or 40 times. I came up with the idea of £1, but I'm open to suggestions and ideas, because you might think, well, no, £1's too dear, let's give them 20 shout outs for a tenner while we're small. Attracts more of them in. And you might get more people say, yeah, okay, for 50p a shout out, 20 shout outs for a tenner, I'm in. You might get people say I'm in for £1. I don't know what the value should be, because there's only 26 people watching, so what would I charge somebody? You couldn't go charging somebody £10 for a shout out, because they're never going to get £10 worth of value out of 26 people watching. So it doesn't work. It doesn't work for us, doesn't work for them. But a figure that does work, well, why not? And then that figure will just increase as time goes on. If we've got 2,600 people watching, then you may very well be in the realms of a £5 a shout out, because you've more people watching. Therefore, somebody pays a £5, they get mentioned to 2,600 people. They may get some clicks on their page or whatever. So that was the idea, and it can be explored about. So it wasn't for you to make sure that she gets mentioned on every stream. It was just for your stream. That's what it was for your stream. So if she wants to sponsor Hannah's stream, for example, then she'll pay again to sponsor Hannah's stream or somebody else's stream, which I'll probably do. See what I mean? So that way, jockeys themselves are actually 10 already sold. Thanks, guys. Good. Excellent. Hello, Lee. Nice to see you. 15 tickets left. Amy will draw it live. Make a new one if you sell out of it. So get in there and have a couple of tickets of the other ones. It all helps the channel. See, I'm not the richest man on the planet, but we live a comfortable life where any treats or extras are a bonus for us. I honestly love giving some hours per week to this wonderful channel. That's great, mate. Thanks very much. But at the same time, why shouldn't it be? Why shouldn't the coin jockeys pocket grow a little bit as we grow? If we grow and we become fantastic and this turns into what everybody thinks it's going to turn into, great. But why can't they? I think they should be along for the ride properly. Anyway, so that's my view. So unless anybody objects to that view, and if you want to donate to a very worthwhile cause, watch Warren's £250 challenge video, link to follow, and he'll put the link up. So on that one, if £250 is raised by the time we go to the mint in the 25th of January, Warren will do it in drag, but he wants it to be in a big donation of a minimum 250 quid. So either a person or a business has got to donate that, or if you go to our admin listing, and you know where that is, go to our admin listing someone will punch that up in a minute and make a donation. You can make a donation there of £2, £10, whatever you like, and we'll collate it, put it together in order to get that big cheque. But you must put it's for Warren's charity in the message, and you must not use points or vouchers. Got it? Because we will be putting in a different way. If Warren reaches his target of £250, we're going to put in an extra 25%, and he's nominated mine as the charity. So there you go. So that's another charity thing that we're doing, right? And all these great things that we can do, we can pull this off. We can go raising 250 quid for mine every week if we want. We can go raising money for charities left, right and centre if we want, but it's never going to happen if the channel isn't self-supporting. The channel must be self-supporting, otherwise it will never happen. I don't mind losing a little bit of money on it, but I'm not going to lose too much money for too long, because it's not about that for me. I'm not Rupert Murdoch. I've just been to the shop and I've got a 5p that is the colour of the 1p and 2p. So put it in an envelope, get a special label on it and send it to the Royal Mint for verification. Off to work, says Jack. See you later. Right, hello Kian. How did you get on, Jack? Okay, so we have a bid by Gary of 50 coins. 50 coins for your 1972, which I think we sell on the site for about 40 quid. Anyway, 1972, 50 pence. The bid is 50 coins. You should be going up to 500. Someone should have come straight in at 500 coins for that. But don't listen to me. What do I know? Right, now then. If I knew where my thing was, I'll count it down then. I forgot what I was doing. Too many messages. Where is it? David's in at 60. These are 1p or 2p coins that do not stick to a magnet. And you've got a 1972, which I think, don't take my word for it, go and have a look, do your due diligence, but I think it is the dearest one that we sell for a non-released year. And the reason turn the volume down on that, mate. Oh, that's me. So we're counting down on that. We've had a bit of 50, 60 from David Lister. 60 coins from David Lister, all coins that do not stick to a magnet. Yep, can buy another 10 if it's a separate purchase. So there you are. There you are. That's something that I've not seen before in all the time I've done it. And Jack Martin's just thrown it up for you. There is a voucher code there that enables you to buy Peter Rabbit bunts in a Royal Mint package for £5 each, and you can buy 10 of them at a time. And then you can buy another 10, and then you can buy another 10. Brings them down to 22.50. Also applicable on silver-proof A to Z 10p's. Brings them down to £22.50. We can't buy them for that. They're selling them cheaper retail than what we can buy them for. That is so disgusting to every single retailer out there. Every single person that buys Royal Mint packaged products, that is a kick in the teeth to every single one. Because you're just going, well, we're reducing the price of them because they're not, obviously because they're not selling. It's the only reason they would bring the price down. So we're reducing the price of them, no. And we're gonna devalue our own product, whilst all the dealers have still got them on the shelves. That's just the joke. I just got 10 rabbits from the mint and 3 raffles here, says Will. We've got a bit of business out here then, Will. That is just a joke. 70 coins were bid. And as I always say, you know, you're going to lose out. Someone's going to lose out, silly. Well done, loose coins. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Sold. Okay, so we've got loose coins. You know what you got to send me, Louise? Don't need me to tell you, dear. Louise coins, Louise Pollard, 1972. Ian's suggestion: mods do countdowns as we can see you typing, so people know when to put in the last bid. Yeah, I don't mind. I just didn't, you know, I know I see you on, but remember, I'm on the one hand, unless I've got it written down in front of me and I'm constantly looking at it, I forget. So I forget who's on when. I don't like to impose because I know that you and the other people, Chris Dyer and all that, have done so much already. So I try not to impose, and I'm one of those few people that I can just think, well, I'll do it myself. Do you know what I mean? But I'm more than happy for you to do it. I sort of delayed it a bit just in case someone was going to say something. And then I saw it came up from the Great British Coin Hunt 20 as a countdown, and I was about to say, oh, thanks, Amy. Amy's doing it. And then I realised it was me. So, okay, cool. Thank you, Chris. No countdown back to 20. What does that mean? Popcorn King. There's only 10 tickets left for a BU Frankenstein for £1.75. Look up. Look up. No countdown back to 20 is one thing. Reinstate my comment yesterday. No one tell me nothing. I have absolutely no idea what that means, Amy. He changed it. What did he change? Aren't you meant to start back at 20 when somebody bids? Gotcha. Well, yeah. 1972, 50p. Sold for, otherwise I'm going to forget, 80 coins. Yes, and there was a reason for that. I changed it because I'm watching them do it. I'm watching the mods do it, and I'm watching people enjoying the auctions. And I think it's great, people enjoying the auctions and one thing and another. But what kept happening a lot was, it's like, any bidding, any more bidding, everybody's silent, no bidding going on. Okay, count it down, count it down. As soon as you start counting it down, people want to start bidding. So you start counting it down, go back up again. Count it down, count it down, count it down, bid. Go back up, count it down, bid. Go back up. Stop counting down. Let everybody have a bid. Nobody wants to bid. Count it down, count bid. Count it down, count bid. And I would just think, well, that must have been driving the mods, crackers. That would drive me up the wall. If I was doing that all of the time, that would drive me up the wall. I'd get the hump with it, I would. I'd get the right hump with it. And I know that's the way it is, you know, and I know that's what people do. It's no different in a real auction world. You go into a real auction house, everybody leaves it to the last minute, then they want to start bidding. That's what everybody does. They leave it to the last minute. I like to be a bit different. I just go in and I decide a price, I just go in at that price. That will do me. If I'm happy at that, if I think I can make a profit on that, I go straight in at that price. That'll do. Somebody outbids me, they outbid me. They can have it. But normally it'll frighten people off. But I do understand that that's how the auction game works, and everybody wants to try and get it at the lowest price. And then what was happening was, you're not just getting people go 5, 10, 50, 100, like just happened now. We have a bid for whatever there and Lou comes straight in with 80. We start getting 1 on top of the last bid. As if that person really, really believes, whoever it is, I mean, there's loads of people that did it, you know, and do it in the real auction world. I'm not just talking about anybody out there, I'm talking about the real auction world, right? And people will do it. They'll go in with that £1 bid on top. You know, 16, 17, 25, 26, 462, 467. Trying every single time just to get it for that one more. And it don't work. Now and again, it works. Now and again. Not very often. Rarely works in the auction world, and all it does is just drive people scatty. Especially when you know that that is going to go up to the whatevers, and people are just messing about, going one on top, one on top, one on top. It's got to drive the mods crackers. Sorry to interrupt, but can I quickly apologise for some of the rude nasty comments from my home? Wait, you don't need to apologise. It's got nothing to do with you, Matt. There's always idiots like that. You know, it's just something I was telling Scott. It's just, you're welcome, Scott. It's just, you know, you get them. You ain't going to stop getting them. They're going to come every night. And the later you do it, the more they'll come on. And you just got to just hide, which is block. Every time you click hide from this channel, it blocks them, gone. Like the chat, it won't even allow them then to put a thumbs down. They're gone. You know, these are the people that are coming in putting thumbs downs. They're gone. Don't want to play our game, don't want to be nice, bye-bye. They've been giving them a chance. Gone. So, I just put that there for loose coins. So that, Amy, is why it changed from a straight countdown, because I asked Warren and I said, what do you think, Warren? Do you think this would be better for you guys? And he said, yeah. So we did. But we make it a slower countdown now. Take your time, count it down, take your time. And you still see, no matter what, you still see, even when they're taking their time and counting it down, bids are going to come in the last 2 or 3 seconds. And every now and again, someone is going to get the ump, because they're going to go, well, my bid's in first, I can see it on my screen. And if I'm looking on mine, I don't care. On my screen it says your bid come after I put sold, then that's the way it is. And that's going to have to be the way the mods do it, and that's going to have to be the way that the coin jockeys do it. They've got to be firm and go, well, sorry, there's my screen, that's what it says on my screen. And they've got to go by that. Too many people leaving it to the last second is going to create so many problems. But I can't stop people doing that. You know, really, you should have all the bids going on before someone's hit 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know what I mean? All the bids should be finished by then. Then let them count it down. Anyway, what have I got here? I've got here. What is this? Spain. Thank you, Lou. So I've got here a Spain, right? And every single one of them, if you fancy starting something a bit different, every single one of them's different. So there's different Spanish coins. I can't even read what all the denominations are and stuff. But you have some little ones across the top, little ones. I know that's a euro. Little ones, some others. That's a euro as well. And then pesetas. I suppose most of it's pesetas. It's all Spanish pesetas apart from the euros, isn't it? Cents. But every single one's got a different date on it. So whatever you've got here, it's all got a different date on it. So it starts you off with a little bit of a Spanish collection. 30 coins there. All got a bit of sellotape across the top, stop them falling out. So, and it will fit in an A4 folder as well. You know, A4 folder with a ring binder, something like that. So, you know, if we have a bit of, how about throwing it out there for a bid of 20 coins? That's it, like less than 1 coin per coin. Yeah. But you've got 30 on there, so give someone a little starter collection on Spanish. Anybody fancy that? Someone want to put a bid in for that? See you later, Matt. But the iron code just bought 10 times 18. Ten times 18. Is that 2018, Peter Rabbit? Or 2019? Peter Rabbit. 10, 18. So I'm imagining 18 is the year. 10 times 18, 10 18s, is that what you're saying? For 50 quid, £5 each. But, you know, it doesn't really matter what they are. The 2018s. Oh, that'll be the one munching, what I call munching a carrot then. Yeah. I just got an order shipment email for my raffle tickets, but there was only 2 tickets on it. Well, then that's because you only bought 2. It can't take one off. So maybe somehow, some way, one didn't go through for some reason, Will. Try it, I don't know. I bought 3, I don't understand then. Amy, have a little look at that for him, would you, while you're there? And all the shows free. So what only shows 2? If the order shows 3 and you bought 3, what's showing 2 then? Shipment email. How strange. Unless 2 were for the same one, 2 were for the same raffle. The only other thing I can think of is nothing. So don't worry about it. As long as it's showing in your order and as long as it went through as free and as long as you ordered free, I don't know why that's there, but don't worry about it. Whoops. You can see through. Oh, that's alright then. Cool. I bagged them up in their specific years, make it easier on you. Thanks very much, Louise, that's brilliant. I just need a quick Jimmy, so I'll come back. So that peseta thing, start off at 1 coin then. Have a little bit on that till I come back. 30 coins, sheet of pesetas, different ones. Keep forgetting you're there, Chris. Right, so we've got one done. Global Hunter, well done. 30. Sheet. Spanish coins. Sold to. Which is. I know that is. Right then, that's that one for you. Fold him over. Chuck him in there. Okay, put that there. Got another one here. That's French. So you've got 5 francs, 5 francs, 10 francs, 20 francs, old 5 francs. So you've got all these ones are across here, 5 francs, 5 francs, 5 francs. Then you've got some 10 franc ones down here. And then you've got some old 5 francs down to the 40s. So you've got a dual date run there of 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50 in the big silver ones, and then every single one of these is a different date again. Anybody want to go one on that? Anybody want to stick a bid in of some description on that? And I will add it. Check-in is check-in. Right. So what was that for? Sheet. French. Sold 2, sold 4. One thing I hate is when people send me messages and put loads and loads and loads of exclamation marks in it. I hate it. Right, where do we get on? One not sold. Not sold. Frankenstein raffle sold out. Excellent. Okay. That was a surprise. Let's put that over there. So obviously, in order to make something like that work, auctions, be it for coins, be it for cash, be it for whatever, it needs to be done with, look at that, I've just wasted an envelope now. It needs to be done with more watches. See, it's a very funny thing when you run a good auction, because if you run a good auction, you go to that auction house, you'll find it won't be that busy. Good auction, it's not that busy. Why ain't it that busy? Because the people that go in that room, they don't want to tell everybody else, because it's a good auction. See? Right. So, what else was we going to do then? What else was we going to talk about? I don't know. Please can I have a shout out? There you go, UK Coin Collector, you got one. I don't know. People often text me and ask me about parcels. Did you get my parcel? Like, I'm running everything. I don't deal with the emails, I don't deal with the parcels, I don't deal with the admin. So I don't know. All I do is just say to people, email John, he'll tell you. He will tell you. So, do I want to show you something? Do you want to see the Gruffalos? I can show you them. So these are 1,600 Gruffalos in there. Oh, one fell up my sleeve. That's how easy it is. Yeah, that's the lot. Just got an email for an order on the Frankie raffle, but I haven't bought today. The order number and raffle numbers are those for the Gruffalo I bought yesterday. Can you see that, Amy? Is that something you could fix or have a look at? You can have a look at that. Can you have a little look at that for RJ Coins? Are you there, Amy? think it's just a shipment email for that raffle being over. And for some reason today's raffle has to. You and I had the same as RJ. I think it's because yesterday's template. Oh, I see. Okay. Just getting a drink here. Okay, cool. Cool. Long as we know what's what. We know it's not an issue. That's the main thing. No need to worry, Amy. Obviously, it's not an issue. It's probably something to do with the redoing of it, as they said. Aside from if it affects today's raffle, well, I'm sure when Amy comes back from getting her drink, she'll have a little look at that for you. Follow Fran on Facebook and share their page. That's very kind of you, Will. Should appreciate that. What am I going to do for tomorrow? How am I going to let them know what to do? And also, I think there was too many. Excuse me a minute. Hello, John. Yeah, not bad, thanks. Not bad. Enjoy your holiday. Oh. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, if you need to not do that and we get someone else to do it, no problem. I can get you doing another one. That's no problem at all. Yeah, absolutely. By all means. No, just listen. Just put them in an envelope, send it back to us. I'll get someone else to do them. That'll be easy. Yeah, that's fine. And you just take it one day at a time with Dad and see what happens. No, honestly, none needed. No, that's fine, John. You don't have to worry about that at all. You concentrate on Dad. This is, I mean, you know, it's a coin at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? You concentrate on Dad, and we'll sort out. Brilliant. Yeah, thanks, John. No problem at all. And send the best to your dad. Okay, take care. See you later. Bye. I forget what I got here half the time. I look through it and I think, oh, I forgot about that. We had some more stuff come back from the cabinets I told you about, and so I'm just like looking at a couple of the bits that's come in the box. So how about an uncirculated Falkland Islands pound, 2004, uncirculated, come out of a cabinet that we had. Nice, shiny, clean. Fancy that? One coin opening bid. And I've got an uncirculated £2. I'll do that one next. Yeah. Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I just See, what I want to do is I want to do another 10 or 20 where you print me out the sheets again. Because if we just go putting them together one at a time, it takes up a lot of time. If we put 10 or 20 of them together at once, go boom, 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 and then print out for each one, it becomes quicker in the long run.
Zero now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So she's got that.
But that's why I zeroed, because I haven't
Yeah.
got any more. I could do it more. I just haven't got round to doing any. I haven't had time to do it.
No.
So,
Because we could just put some crown sets in there. And random stuff. Because we've still got package coins.
yeah, put a crown set in each one.
Do you just want me to just...
What is it, just 50?
Yeah. So I could just do that, Peter Rabbit packaged.
Yeah, yeah. Do one of them.
Well, I'm going to do like 8.
Do you want some stuff to put in it? I can give you stuff to put in it, it's just messing about doing it. That's why I wanted to do like 10 or 20 at a time, do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
I didn't want to give you that kind of messing about, to be honest.
If they need to go out, some of them are already cold now.
How many 50s have you got?
I
One.
thought like 8.
I was there?
Yeah, but I just...
Oh, I didn't realise it was that many.
That's why we've been waiting. That's what Kelly keeps asking you.
Oh.
Just leave it to me, I'll do it.
Yeah, okay, take some of these then. Because you could do these.
Yeah, they need to be all the same then.
Everything in here is uncirculated.
I see.
So you could make up 10. Most of them are in packets of 10. And if you did 10, you could do then 10 sheets.
Not really bothered about the machine.
Because everything in there is uncirculated. So you could mix them up a bit.
Let's find some random stuff.
Okay.
I'll take the library.
Okay.
Okay.
Little bit of bidding. Little bit of bidding. Ooh, not enough. Global Hunter. For 11 coins. 4 coins. Something tells me this is not the time to put this up. A little silver proof, but something tells me it's not the time to be putting that up. Oh, Chris has made it RJ, has he? Okay. Obviously that's what's shown on Chris's one, fair enough. They are tomorrow. I just wanted to do a little bit of practice yesterday and today. I wanted to see what it would look like, so I'll change that. I'll change that one. I put Global Hunter, so I'll change that to RJ Coins. That timing, it just changes, doesn't it? Computer to computer. I can be logged on exactly the same with both devices, and one will be behind the other. You can see it yourself. If you're looking on your iPad or something, go and get your phone. If you're looking on a telly, go and get your iPad, and you'll see that it's different. It's out of sync. Right, so what do we do then? Well, I can just sit here looking handsome and you can just sit looking at me. That's one thing we can do. Has Amy gone for a dinner? I have a feeling she's gone for an early lunch and forgot to tell us. That's alright, she'll be back soon, no doubt. Okay, there's the answer to that question earlier. RJ and Global, the emails are to be ignored. It's purely because Amy used the same template. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. The system sent emails out but not creating new orders, so it won't affect today's raffle. Okay. Okay then. So what else is I going to do? Oh yeah. Well, in the absence of anything else to do, do you just want me to keep a note and send with any others for today and tomorrow, Ian? Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind how anybody does it. If they want to put orders together like RJ is suggesting, I don't mind. Let's say all these are RJ's wins and this is him at home, right? It's got the details on that one for the pound coin. It's got the details on that one for the Spanish coins. It's got the details on that one for the 50p. And then you just fold them all up. Make sure they don't come apart. We get them. And then we can see all the different notes and the envelopes or whatever, and we're going, oh right, so what's in this is to do with that. We go and find that, cross that off. That one, that matches that one, that can be posted. That one matches that one, that can be posted. That one matches that one, that can be posted. That's how we're trying to do it. Nice and simple and easy like that. So like RJ, you don't have to send a package after package after package. Just keep all the packages put them together for as long as you've separated it all out. What I don't want is a hastily scribbled note and everything chucked in one envelope. I don't want that, meaning we've got to sort it out our end. No. We'll be running the magnet. They're under instructions to run the magnet over them. If it's short, then you're going to have to, you'll get an email telling you it's short. So you've got to make sure you do it right. I mean, at the end of the day, if someone bought a sheet of that, you wouldn't like it if I sent that, would you? You'd want that. Not that. So I want every single coin that you're bidding with. If you owe me 80 coins, I want 80 coins that don't stick to a magnet, not 79. Right then, so that's that. I might go and get myself a cup of tea in a minute. Ian. Hi Ian, do collect stamps on the side as well as coin. Stamps. Well, yeah, I do. I have a load of. Do you collect stamps? I have a load of stamps. I was actually selling a lot of stamps for the auction last week. I've got a load more that I'm going to sell in the auction. Pardon me. Forgotten what it is now. Oh yeah, it's a 2015. It's an uncirculated 2015 shoulders. All of this come out of cabinets. It's all got to be sorted out and go back in the cabinets, and I'd rather not. But there you go. So I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, well, I could have a little look in here. I could have a little go through a bag, being as I'm stuck. Another thing with missing packages, we get them back. We get missing packages back where people have said, oh, the item's missing, simply because they couldn't be bothered to go down the post office and collect it. Oh, it hasn't arrived, it's missing. And they know full well it ain't missing. They know it's down in the post office, but they can't be bothered to go and collect it. So I've had a few of those as well. Don't think you've missed anything, Steve. I've tried to sort of get a bit of the auction going, but I've got a feeling it ain't going to pan out tomorrow, you know, Steve. Because there's not many people that are wanting a bid. Much. So, you know, misspending some coppers. I'll put another one up for you, see how it goes. But it hasn't been working out too well lately, or say lately so far. Testing it out today and last night. It's not worked out too well. Now that's either because people are hoping to get them too cheap, or because people are not wanting a bid and therefore wait until tomorrow, or because people haven't got many. But it can't be too many reasons. Is a 2p worth double a 1p? No. Maltesers. I'm glad I won my auction before Steve arrived. I think you're wrong, Ian. If they're like me, they're keeping for tomorrow, then go berserk. Yeah, we see, when you think about it, that's a false economy. If you think about it, totally false economy. Come on when everybody else is on and expect to get a bargain. No, ain't going to work that way. Come on when no one else is on, that's when you get a bargain. Come on when everybody else is on and you're fighting everybody else. That's just my thoughts. But I'll bid now when few are expecting it. See? You know what, I've forgotten how much I hate counting coins. I'm actually keeping all of the coins before 2011. not many people would do that. In fact, there's no one doing it. There's nobody that even believes it's worth keeping, to be honest. But I see it every day. Instead of piling them all up, I'll just keep the bloody lot that we don't want and get rid of the ones that we don't want. I mean, oh, that's scratched on that. No, I'm not even looking at the camera. So, do you want something to bid on then, Steve? Right then. I'll give you a package Frankenstein out of the blue. What are you looking for this time? Oh, coin cupboard, hello. I just sent your man an email. Well done. I won't get it, but he'll get it. Okay, so Steve's in with 25 coins for the Frankenstein. Anybody else want it? And what am I looking for? Well, personally, I take out every lion. Every single one I take out. Not just the dates that Bungle tells you, but I take other dates out as well. Because in my opinion, they're worth keeping. But if I tried to educate everybody on every single coin that I think is worth keeping, I don't think I'd get very far. That's not a lot of coin in it. It's not a lot of coin out of a bag. Goes up to 120. Forgotten what we put up now. Oh yeah. And you're nearly there on 0. Going, gone. I don't see any A to Z though. There are absolutely none here. I have to do it my way. I can't do it everybody else's way. I've got to do it my own way. So what do we have then? Sold to Gary for 120 coins. See what I mean, Steve? You went out of bidding there, what happened? 120 coins, £1.20, and you just shot out of bidding. What? Which Gary is it? I need to know who you are, Gary. Uh-huh. 4. 120. There you go. I got 10 uncirculated 2004 War of Fox. Would anybody like those? Speak now or forever hold thy peace. See you later, Steve. Is that 100 bids from you before you go, Steve? Is that a 100 bid before you go? Yeah, okay, cool. 10 uncirculated 2004 War of Fox. Ten 2004 War of Fox, 50p. They're in uncirculated condition. With the fox on it from the Falklands. There's 10 of them. Bid of 100 from Steve Fraser. 100 coins, that could be £1 or £2. 125 from Dyer. £155, Steve Fraser. 170, Gary. And to answer Matt's coins, we're not taking any 2013 1p's, Matt. You've been getting yourself confused and not paying attention, mate. If you get it wrong, coins arrive from you and the order is wrong, I'm not sending mine out to you. So you've got to make sure it's right. And I just know tomorrow's going to come and go and people are going to go, oh, I wasn't sure, oh, I thought it was this, I thought it was that, and I'm going to get the wrong coins through the post. And then people will get upset because they're not going to get their order till I get the right amount of coins. Just non-magnetic. The 2013, Matt, applies to the 2p. 2013 for the 2p and the 2008, and the 2017 for the penny and the 2008 Port Coast. 2008 feathers for the 2p. So you've got to write them down, make sure you get them the right way round. If you send me the 13 penny, it's no good. It needs to be the 13 2p. 10 times 2004 Fox, Falklands, sold to Gary. Is that 170? 170 coins. So yeah, it is tomorrow. But I figure if we could have some practices then, then everybody will know what they're doing tomorrow. But of course, I don't know how I'm going to do the... Because a lot of the time I pick things up, I know what I've got here. Coin jockeys, they don't know what I've got. They don't know which ones to... I need to go and get something. Logan? Logan? Sorry to bother you. Sorry to bother you. Those pieces of paper, those leaflets that are rubbish upside down that I use as scrap notes, the only ones I need, there's a pile of them on my desk because I was writing them last night and using them as notes for you.
Right.
Could you pass them for me? I can't get up because of this weight on me lap. No, those leaflets, them old leaflets that are rubbish now. But compliment slips would do if you've got nothing else. Yeah, thank you, sorry. Perfect. Anybody got any ideas of something they want off our site? It happened yesterday, we did it. What do you plan to do with all the coins, Ian, just out of interest? Put them in his dustbins. So, just to clarify so I don't mess up my order, that's the 2008 Feathers, 2013 2P and non-magnetic, absolutely. Non-magnetic, that's where you want to be. Right then. How about a £25 voucher for Belgium? For Belgium. And that's because I'm getting rid of some of my country stock and changing it for English stock, and that's what I'm going to do with them. I will be sorting them all out into their dates that ain't sorted out into their dates, and then I'll be storing them for my wholesale customers. That's what I'll be doing with them. It used to be a lot faster. Takes a while to get your eye in sometimes. Oh, look at that. Little Q. That's handy. No worries, Chris. So, £25 voucher for Belgium. Anybody fancy going into a bit of Belgium? Collecting a few Belgium coins, getting them cheap. Start me off at 1 coin opening bid. There you go. And then when Chris comes back, we'll count it down. One with a little fish on it. Oops. Any good on that one? Did you fancy that at all? What number? If you're doing that with Warren, are you doing that with Jamie at the moment? If so, I need to know what number to press. Signing cancelled. Yeah, if they're going to keep cancelling it, it's not going to go through. I need to know what number to press. See you later, Stevie. Going. I've forgotten what we're selling now. 16 with RJ coins. I don't know what number to tell them to press. What number do you want me to press? You there, Warren, by any chance? He's going to lock himself out. I did say. Okay, I've got to find it now. It's not the numbers I've got a choice of. It's moved on. Nope. Try again. Too many numbers. This is about 5 times now. Obviously I can't read you the number. Okay. Done. Hopefully. Oh. Yeah, got that. It's asking me again. It's giving me another set of numbers. Okay. How does it work with this one, Ian? Do you issue a code once you receive my points? RJ Coin 16. I've forgotten what we were selling now. What did I put up? Oh, Belgium. Of course. Put that there. Anybody want this? It is a TUN. Looks like a J to me. TUNJ 2013. That looks like. Anybody want that? With a fish on it. It's from the Republic of Hrvatska. A tukuni. It is tukuni. Anybody want that for a coin? That I've just found with a fish on it. About the same size as a 10p. If not, I'll chuck it in a box. But if anybody wants that, put a bid of 1 coin in. Put fish or something like that. That's because you've got too many numbers wrong. Come on. So if anybody wants that one for a coin, chirp in with a 1 coin bid and we'll get it added. Ian, you're making some racket. What are you looking for? I'm pulling out all of the Britannias. I'm pulling them all out for the moment. It's what I save personally. I know other people tell you, you know, they don't mention all the coins, but I mean, there's just so many coins to save. And sometimes it's just not worth telling people every single coin. Plus, you know, the coins I save are not all the ones that are worth. I save ones that ain't worth loads. I save ones that are just everyday sellers and stuff. But let me tell you, every single Britannia 10p is worth saving. Every single one, because they're all being taken out of circulation by the million. Out of circulation. Huge conveyor belt coming along. Huge. Huge factory. and that conveyor belt comes along and it picks up all the ones that stick to a magnet and it lifts them all off the table. And then those ones that stick to a magnet go into a different bin, which gets redone and rebagged and back out into circulation, and all the stuff on a conveyor belt just drops off the end, and then it goes into a big melting pot. Got any Palestine in? Have a look. Go and have a look on the site, type in Palestine and see. One not sold, so you didn't want that one. Quiet him. If there's something you want in Palestine, I'll put it up. If there's enough product in Palestine, I'll put up a voucher to spend on Palestine. P for postbox. Sorry about the noise, but I'm trying to do it as quick as I can. I want to have smoke now anyway. And I've got these to do, I've got packaging to do. Got the packaging back from Steve and the other coins back from Steve. Gruffalo's. Got to have a go and start banging them. If it's something I can have a little bang with that in a minute. See how that comes out. Most people would think that most of the Britannias are not worth saving, or you know, we call it a Britannia, but the lion, it's like not worth saving, but actually, you know, if you've got enough jars, it is. They're all worth saving because they're all being taken out. Even the shields are being taken out. 2008, 2009 shields are being taken out. Did you know that? Even your 2008 and 2009 shields and your 2010 shield all coming out. Because they've all got this stuff in them. So they're all coming out. And if you find a 9 or a 10, and it's a lion instead of a shield, then you're into like a lot of money. We're in a moment of boiler fit today, an electrician disturbed me. How does the Belgium voucher I just won work, please? It means that you will be able to, how does a Belgium, it means that you'll get a voucher for Belgium. So we had that one. Yeah, so that's how that one will work. You'll get a voucher, RJ, and it will be for that category. $18.62, 5.17 from Belgium this week, so I can expand my collection now. Hey, there you go. You can. There's a raffle winner of number 13 by the look of it. Bear with me. Oh, yeah. Bear with me, I've got to just do something. Just checking there was nothing important for me to look at. You want to go out? bother keep answering that, it's giving me the hump. Now where am I trying to find? Oh. Oh. I am going to go and get myself a smoke, and if it loses me half the visitors, well, it just does. Hello Susan, nice to see you. Hello Andy. I've got those to finish off. And those. But I need a smoke. So I'll be back in a minute. How does that happen? Number of viewers goes up when there's a blank screen. Don't get that. Ah, we're on Southgate there. I actually wanted him for something. Would you consider putting the 72, 73 and 74 2p proof years up in the, what would you expect? I'd be up for that. 72, 73 and 74 2p proof years up in the penny auctions. If so, what would the minimum bid? Oh, I see. Okay. Just on a little browse. Let's mention where. So is that you, is it, Will? That's the winner of the Frankenstein. I will have to make a note of that. So that'll be Will Snell, winner of Frankenstein. 3 o'clock. Will Snell, winner of Frankenstein raffle. What day is it today? 31st. 2019. Okay. Just trying to find 1p, what 1p and 2p's you were after, apart from the non-magnetic. Apart from the non-magnetic, it will be 2013 2p and 2008 feathers, and 2017 1p and 2008 bull colours. They're the ones I'll take. 40 years collecting, hello. Okay, 40 years collecting, you would email John, tgbch@outlook.com. Explain to John what's missing, what isn't missing, and then we'll look into that. And obviously, if something doesn't turn up, we replace it. Well, I had a stroke and didn't get it paid in time. Could be, yeah, we've had a couple come back, so it could be one of yours that have come back. So if you just email John, tgbch@outlook.com, and let him know, and he'll be able to look into that and sort it out for you. All them no good. Probably one of the slowest I've ever done a bag of 10p's. Not worth watching at all. Was that not worth watching? Mind you, I don't know what I got in that box, but could have some decent ones in there. But other than that, Cornish pasty. That'll do, thank you very much. Need to clean my hands though, or I'll poison myself. You know you can die from that. People have died from that, lick their fingers and then died. Just letting you know that. Ugh. Alright, so I'll pass that over there, Will. Put it in there. Very ready. Trust me, it can't come soon enough today. Alright, go and wash my hands. (2013) 2p only, yeah, that's the only one magnetic, that and the 2008 feathers, John. But there's no gold proof going up. Jamie will, oh yeah, of course you'll be showing your gold proof, yeah, of course you will. When I saw Chris's comment, I'll have the gold proof, I was thinking, no, there's no gold proof going up tomorrow. But of course, that's not what he was talking about. Okay. So I'm going to have a little bit of this in a minute. Nothing for you, Kaspa. I think what I need to do is probably end the stream and get I'm going to end the stream now and count to Erwin, so I'm good to go. Okay, well you can go in anytime you like, Jamie, because I'm going to come off now. So if you want to go in, you can go in anytime you like. If you want to go in now, go in now. And I'll talk to you later. If you have any problems, I'm here to help you get in. All right? Okay.